Hi, so you'll see this angle of me later in the video. I just never got the chance to record an intro. I forgot to. So this is the intro. Then you'll see this exact angle of me later. But yeah. Okay, bye. You're gonna hear me talking for a little bit. That's basically what this vlog is. It's just me talking. So yeah. Bye. I have not been vlogging. I'm so sorry. I really forgot. I forgot, honestly. So I'm just gonna record and you guys are gonna hear me yap for a little bit because, well, I do my makeup. And also the light isn't there because I normally have this little light thing, but I don't know where I put it. So you're just gonna hear that. You're gonna probably see a really gross angle of my face. And the reason why I have this around my neck is because I just washed my hair, so I have to go style it, but I have it in a little bun and I don't want my shirt to get wet because I have singing lessons. I do 2 singing classes. I do one for my school with my choir teacher, and then I do one with my church for the worship team because I'm on the worship team. So I do both. So yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk while I do my makeup. Recently I've been I've been really upset lately because I actually don't have Spotify Premium anymore because my cousin used to pay for it, and then she got a job at Starbucks, so she ditched us. Whatever. So now I don't have Spotify Premium, and I'm trying to beg my mom to let us get it, but it's not working because if you guys know me, I'm obsessed with listening to music. I'm gonna try and put this on where you can actually see me. I'm obsessed with listening to music. Whenever I'm stressed or anything, I listen to music. So I kind of need Spotify Premium because how am I gonna cope? You know what I mean? I have anyways. So I really need Spotify Premium back. But right now I've been having to use this app called Musi because if you guys didn't know it, but Musi is this little app that it basically turns YouTube videos into podcasts. Which is awesome because usually I don't have a YouTube Premium, so when I'm watching a YouTube video, I can't really let my phone turn off and let it play in the background or put it in my pocket and let it play because it'll turn off. But Musi lets me do that, so I literally will watch I'll literally put on people's YouTube videos if it's an audiobook. So I was the other day I had to go to the hospital because I have an autoimmune disease, so I had to go for something. It wasn't the hospital, it was the ER. Well, the ER is part of the hospital, so I guess I technically did go to the hospital. But had to go to the ER for something happened, and then they were the doctor was just go to the ER, and so I had to go to the ER so I could get an MRI. While I was there, I was just waiting, so I literally put on one of Kill Me Suni, his mom. I put on one of her videos if it was an audiobook, and I was just listening to it while I was sitting there because I didn't want to look like a little iPad kid using my phone this. So I was just listening to one of their videos. And then I love listening to music, like I said, so I've been low-key pretty upset about it. But you can also listen to music there because obviously if somebody made it into a YouTube video, a song into a YouTube video, which most singers do that already, they upload their songs as a YouTube video. You can listen to it there. So I did that. And it's nice, I can choose what song I play and whatever. It's just that it looks weird because some songs don't show up on it, so I have to look up the fan-made lyric videos, so my earbuds look kind of weird when I listen to them on music, which is why I don't really like it. And also because there's it's not that there's ads that play when you have when you don't have Spotify Premium. It's ads that it shows up on the screen while you're listening to the song. So you have to wait for the ad to finish, and then like it's just like so complicated. It's just not good, and the playlists aren't fun, and like it's like a whole thing. So that's why I don't really like it. But for the time being, I have to use it. So yeah, that's my current dilemma. Oh my gosh, I literally have been breaking out. Well, I haven't been breaking out, just that sorry guys, I literally just looked myself and then, but I have like a whole thing here, and I don't really want to have to go to the bathroom to go put on moisturizer there. What were I even talking about? I don't remember. But anyways, I was just in the shower washing my hair, so I had to make like a whole playlist, because obviously since I don't use music, I use Spotify. On my playlist on Spotify. So I had to like just make a specific shower playlist for the songs that I wanted to listen to while I was in the shower. And that took like 15 minutes because you have to search them up. Sorry, I look like I'm sick. I look like a little like iPad kid. Like, got any games on your phone? Guys, I literally just have allergies. I'm sorry. But what am I saying? So I had to make a playlist, and it took a lot of time that I was supposed to use showering. Which sucked, but whatever. And recently, like, I've been super into listening to Adele, like, from Dream Academy. I'm obsessed with her. I love her. Machine Girl is my favorite song by her. So I was listening to Machine Girl, and then I was listening to, like, a lot of songs. I was listening to, like, Wait For It from Hamilton. I was listening to a little bit of Epic Musical, because that's normally my shower, like, thing. Like, I listen to Epic while I'm in the shower, and I just sing along, because, I don't know. I like to sing along while I'm in the shower. Like, I don't like to have just music in the background. I like to be able to sing the songs along, like, along to the songs. So I normally, like, put musicals. And then I put, like, some K-pop Demon Hunters. And I also put, Zombies 4, because I love Freya Sky's voice. So I put Dream Come True. And I also put Strategy by Twice, because I really like that song. So yeah, that was basically what I was doing in the shower. And I love to listen to music. Today I took my SAT. This is like my third one. I don't think I did very good. I mean, I already got a pretty good score on my last one. I got Bright Futures, which is like the, or like Fulbright Futures, which is the like money that people who live in Florida get for university. Yeah, for college. So I already got that, but I don't want to stay in Florida, so I have to try and get a higher score. But yeah, I mean, right now I'm just trying to get my English score to get like the same as my math, because I did really good on my math, which is actually funny because I'm not very good at math, but recently this year I've been actually like been doing pretty good on my math. But so I actually got a high score on my math, so I was trying to just get my English to be the same as my math, which I think I did pretty good on the English portion. What I'm more worried about is the math, but you know, honestly, it's fine. Like, if I didn't do good on the math, but I did like really good on the English, like, it's fine, I'll super score it, and then after that I have one more SAT left. So yeah, just waiting to get my scores and all that stuff, and the scores come out this month on the 23rd, I think. So that's exciting. When I like make the videos of like all the colleges I got into, like, I'll tell you guys what I got on my SATs, and like I'll ask the colleges like why they picked me, so that I can tell you guys. But yeah, I'm just hoping I get the score that I wanted on my English, just because I know you definitely don't go up on my math. But yeah, so I'm just getting ready for my vocal class, because I have to go downstairs and get ready, because my mom's friend is picking me up. She's my friend too. Like, her dad is my mom's, like, one of my mom's best friends, and she's one of my best friends. So, but she's also friends with my mom, and I'm also friends with her dad. So, like, she's just a family friend. She's, like, basically my sister. Her name is Manuela. Maybe I'll introduce you guys. But I have to go to vocal class. And, yeah. What was I doing this morning? Oh, I was watching Dylan Is in Trouble because I love Dylan Is in Trouble. I love that man. So I was watching his videos while I was leaving the SAT. Which was fun. I love his videos. I've always loved his videos. I've been watching his videos since I was like 11, which was like 6 years ago. So yeah, I love Dylan Is in Trouble. Also, yeah, I have not yet done Laguna's. I really need to get back into my teeth whitening grind, but I have not done Laguna's hair yet. I have not had like a spare moment because I missed school for 2 days because of like my whole autoimmune predicament. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish getting ready, and then I'll take you guys with me to my vocal class, because obviously I will, because you're on my phone. So like, I look at you. Also, like, is this like why Mandy's iPhone is called Mandy's iPhone? Does she record her videos on her phone? Is that why she's called Mandy's iPhone? Because like, I know a lot of people like Mandy's iPhone, and I've seen like a lot of her videos, but I was always like, why is she called that? Like, why is her name Mandy's iPhone? Is it because like she records her videos on her iPhone? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm just walking and recording myself from this angle, mostly because I don't want you guys to be able to see where I live. But I'm just taking a walk in my neighborhood, and this is like one of my favorite things to do. I didn't really record anything this week, so nothing really happened in my life. So I was just kind of there for most of it. But yeah, this vlog is probably just gonna be called like yapping vlog, because that really is what it is. Like, I'm really just talking the whole vlog. But yeah, honestly, I really like to go on walks to clear my mind. I feel like sometimes life is just so like a lot, because you know, various reasons that it would be a lot. So I just like to go on walks for that. I don't know. I'm a very melancholic person. I like to be alone with my thoughts pretty often. And I like to just be sad a lot. I know it's like a weird thing to say, but I really do. I like to be sad. I enjoy it. So I really like to go on these kind of walks, and I like to listen to music. Right now I'm honestly not listening to music because I'm talking to you guys. But yeah, I like to listen to music, and I like to just think of my life. I'm very much so like a hopeless romantic in the way that I like to think about what my life could be like while I'm walking. So, you know, I think that I'm really like hopeless romantic in the sense that like I've never had the opportunity to reach out for like any sort of relationship, and even if it presented itself, I think I'd be so oblivious to even notice. I'm very oblivious like that, and I also think that I'd be too scared to reach out, because I have such like a prime idea in my head of what it would be like, that I feel like if I ever did it, it would never meet my expectations. So I just like, I don't, but I love to just like imagine what it would be like. So that's mostly what I like to do. I like to just be in my thoughts and just think of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I was just going on walks and just imagining situations, and they're really like, I guess I just like insert myself into the role of the female character, like lead character. But I really like, it's really just because I like to write and I like to come up with stories in my head. So I think that I really just insert myself in the role of the female character, because I know so much about myself already, so it's like a lot easier to just be like, oh, me. But it really isn't that. It's more like I'm just writing like book, and it's from the perspective of the main character. And I'm just playing the main character in the situations I like to like think about. There's never anything that I'm like, oh, this is actually gonna happen to me, or like I really want this to happen, even though it would be nice if it did, but like, you know what I mean? I just like to think. So yeah, like the idea that like I could be just walking around my neighborhood and then just meet somebody, like I think that's a very interesting thought to think about, and just come up with stories like that in my head just to pass time. I've always done that, like my whole life. I've always been that person who likes to like imagine things and just come up with stories. Like when I was younger, I really loved Miraculous Ladybug, so I would literally just sit in my room, like when I was supposed to be sleeping, and I would come up. Also, sorry, I'm breathing so heavy because it's so hot. Like where I live, it's like a furnace. So I'm like breathing heavy because it's so hot, but I still enjoy walking. Like it takes my mind off of things that are going on in my life. But like when I was younger, I loved to imagine like how Miraculous Ladybug would end up, like how the two main characters would end up discovering each other's identities. I think that was like the main thing that I would imagine. And as I got older, I would like do other stuff. So like I would like to imagine I don't know, like just like movie scenes. I'd like to write movie scenes with characters that I liked, and then it ended up turning into like me writing like original stories. And I would usually just put myself in the role of a female character, just because it's a lot easier than having to come up with a new character and remember her whole backstory and like everything like that. But yeah, I've always done that, and I always like to do it. I think that's like a very good thing that a lot of young girls do. It's just like to imagine what our life would be like, and I've especially been doing it a lot more recently, but more so when I'm in a situation and I feel like so hopeless about it. I've gotten like used to, like when I feel so like hopeless about the situation I'm in right now, I'll just imagine, you know, how my life is going to be so different later. But like what I'm going through, the hardships that I'm going through right now aren't even going to like cross my mind. So like I like to just imagine, like when I'm in a situation where I'm like upset, I imagine like the way my life will be different when I'm in college or something. Because I consider myself like a very independent person. I've always thought that, like, not that I consider myself an independent person, but that I've considered myself as a person that to grow as a person I need to be independent, because I don't know, when you're surrounded by people you've known your whole life, it makes it easier for you to just lean on that, the trust that you have with those people. But I like to stick close to what I know. So I think that maybe if I go away to college like how I want to, it'll force me to be in a situation where I have to grow. Like I have to grow, and I have to change and learn how to adapt to change, because I wrote my college essay about that, how much I hate change in my life, but how dealing with chronic illness, autoimmune disease, has led me to cope with change. So I've just been mostly just doing that stuff and just thinking about like how my life will change, and instead of finding like discomfort in that change, I've been seeing it as one positive thing, like something that will be good for me as a person. But yeah, I'm just like very melancholic. I like to think, and I like to talk to myself. My mom always says I'm kind of weird because I enjoy talking to myself, but yeah, I really do. I like to talk to myself, and I like to just say my thoughts out loud and deal with them in that way. I'm very introspective, so I I always kind of know why I am the way that I am. And I understand myself pretty well. But the thing that I don't really know what to do is how to use what I know about myself to make like changes in my life. Yeah, recently I've been learning how to be a lot more open with how I feel with people, because I'm always been one of those people who doesn't really like to tell people how they feel, because I feel like kind of like a burden. So I've been learning how to deal with that. But I've always been very like, I don't know, I just like to think of my life and the choices that I make and how those choices like will affect my future, you know what I mean? I think that's like just something normal to think about and to wonder about. Obviously, you know, being a senior means that like so many of the choices that I'll make now, especially in this time of my senior year, like they'll really affect my life in the future. I'm just thinking about that. I'm also one of those people who tends to think a lot about the past and choices that I made and trying to like, I don't know, like rewrite history. Hopefully I did not show my address when I did that. Like thinking about the choices that I've made in my life. I like to think about that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I've also been trying to learn how to be comfortable with myself, because even though I'm very introverted, I still find a lot of my confidence in being with other people, and a lot of my identity like being placed in other people. So I've been just learning how to not find my identity in other people, and how to not think my value is placed on what other people think of me. Even though I don't, you know, I think that I'm valuable even without what other people think of me. But a lot of times I'll lean on other people instead of leaning on myself. I think it's important to learn how to lean on myself, because when I go to college, I'm not gonna have these same people, and I'm gonna need to learn how to be alone for the most part. But yeah, I mean, I like to be by myself, but I just need to learn how to rely less on other people emotionally rather than physically. I feel drops of rain. But yeah, it's just a lot. Like, I just like to walk and think. Really, like, these are the thoughts that I'm actually having. I'm literally just saying them out loud for you and like explaining them more. But this is really like what I do when I walk. I literally just think about this. Oh my gosh, I literally feel drops. I need to walk faster. But yeah, that's honestly what I've been just thinking about. That's honestly what I do when I think. And I don't know, maybe you guys are just learning more about me right now, since I didn't really do much physically. You guys can just learn more about who I am. Oh my gosh, it's about to start raining. I hear the trees like blowing aggressively. Yeah. Hopefully next week I actually do something with my life. Like, do something with my life, but like have something that I can actually record, so that I can put it in the vlog and post it. But what's funny is that I think that this vlog is probably going to be a lot longer than the one where I was actually doing something, which was last week, which was only 4 minutes long. But this one I'm not doing anything, I'm just talking. But yeah, hope you guys liked this like little insight into my mind. Kind of knowing what's going on in my head. There's a lot more stuff that I go on in my head, but I think that they're more private, so I can't really talk about them. But yeah, I hope you guys all had good days. Oh my gosh, I just remembered I need to film an intro.